Are you over 70 and dreaming of your next big adventure? Maybe it's a serene cruise, wandering through the historic streets of Europe, or relaxing on a tropical beach. Traveling at this stage of life can be one of the most rewarding experiences you'll ever have. You get to explore, create memories, meet new people, and discover places you've always dreamed about. But here's the reality. Traveling after 70 comes with unique risks. Risks that younger travelers rarely think about. And ignoring them could turn your dream vacation into a stressful or even dangerous experience. That's why today, we're going to dive into the 5 travel risks seniors over 70 should never ignore before their next journey. And I'll also share practical tips on how to avoid them. So, whether you're planning a week-long getaway or a month-long exploration, these 5 risks are critical to understand. They include health emergencies, mobility and accessibility challenges, scams and safety risks, overpacking and physical strain, and travel fatigue or jet lag. Let's start with the most important one, health emergencies. Risk number 1, health emergencies. The number 1 risk for seniors traveling after 70 is health emergencies. As we age, our bodies respond differently to travel stress, climate changes, new foods, and even minor illnesses. A small cold or stomach upset that might be manageable at home can quickly become serious while traveling. That's why pre-trip health preparation is absolutely essential. 1. Pre-travel health checkups. Before you even book your tickets, schedule a comprehensive checkup with your doctor. Discuss your travel plans in detail. Ask about vaccinations, medications, and any special considerations for the countries you'll be visiting. For example, some destinations may require vaccines for yellow fever or hepatitis. Your doctor can also advise on managing chronic conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease while abroad. 2. Medication management. One of the most common travel mistakes seniors make is not organizing their medications properly. Always carry medications in their original label containers. Make a complete list of all prescriptions, including dosages and schedules. Pack extra doses in case of delays or lost luggage. Consider carrying a small, organized pill box for daily use. But don't forget to bring the original containers as proof if you need refills abroad. 3. Travel insurance for seniors. Standard travel insurance often doesn't fully cover seniors, especially those with pre-existing conditions. Look for a policy that covers emergency hospitalization, medical evacuation, and replacement of lost or stolen medications. Some policies even include coverage for sudden illnesses that may arise during your trip. It might cost a bit more, but it's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Risk number 2, mobility and accessibility challenges. The second major travel risk for seniors over 70 is mobility and accessibility challenges. Traveling often involves walking long distances, navigating airports, train stations, historic sites, and even hotel rooms that aren't designed for older adults. For seniors with limited mobility, these challenges can lead to fatigue, injuries, or even accidents. But with careful planning, you can enjoy your trip comfortably and safely. 1. Planning your routes in advance. One of the most important steps is planning your routes before you even leave home. Many senior travelers underestimate how much walking or standing their itinerary will require. Research your destinations to understand distances between attractions, airports, hotels, and public transport hubs. Apps like Google Maps or travel websites often indicate walking times, which can help you plan realistic daily schedules. For example, if you're visiting a historic city like Rome, check how far the Colosseum is from your hotel and whether the streets are paved or uneven. Some areas may have steep hills or cobblestones, which can be challenging if you have joint issues or use a cane or walker. Planning routes also applies to airports and train stations. Check if there are ramps, elevators, or shuttle services. Many airports now offer special assistance services for seniors. such as escorting you from check-in to your gate. Request these services in advance. It can make a huge difference in avoiding stress and fatigue. 2. Mobility aids, using canes, walkers, and scooters. Mobility aids can be life-changing for senior travelers. Canes, walkers, and even portable wheelchairs or mobility scooters can help you navigate unfamiliar terrain safely. If you normally use a cane or walker, don't leave it behind for fear of looking old. It's about safety and independence. Many destinations offer mobility equipment rentals, including airports, cruise ships, and hotels. Renting a mobility scooter for a day of sightseeing can be a smart choice if you plan to cover a lot of ground. Remember to check battery life and accessibility of pathways before relying on any rented equipment. Tip: always carry a small bag with essentials like water, a phone, and identification, so you don't have to remove your mobility aid frequently. This reduces strain and ensures you stay safe while exploring. 3. Transportation considerations for seniors. Getting around in a foreign city can be tricky, especially if you're not familiar with local transportation options. Using senior-friendly taxis, shuttles, or private transport can save you a lot of energy. Avoid crowded buses or trains during peak hours if possible. Many hotels provide shuttle services to popular attractions. For long distances, consider ride-sharing apps that allow you to request vehicles suitable for seniors or those with mobility issues. Some apps even let you pre-book accessible vehicles with extra space for mobility aids. Example: Mr. and Mrs. Singh traveled through Europe last year. They avoided public buses during busy hours and instead booked small shuttle services that dropped them right at museum entrances. This simple adjustment allowed them to enjoy each day without exhaustion. 4. Choosing accessible accommodations. Not all hotels are senior-friendly. When booking accommodations, look for accessibility features such as elevators, ground floor rooms, walk-in showers, grab bars, and ramps. Check if rooms are located close to amenities like restaurants or reception, so you don't have to walk long distances multiple times a day. Tip: call the hotel in advance and ask about these features. Websites may advertise accessible rooms, but sometimes reality differs. Confirm details like the width of doorways for wheelchairs, the height of beds, and bathroom accessibility. Small details like these can save a lot of stress and discomfort. Anecdote: a senior couple traveling to Venice chose a hotel based on its accessibility. Their room was close elevators, and the hotel staff helped with luggage. This allowed them to enjoy gondola rides and historic tours without worrying about long walks or heavy stairs. Safety tips for physical navigation. Walking in crowded tourist spots can be tricky. Always stay aware of your surroundings, especially in busy markets, train stations, or festivals. Wear comfortable shoes with good grip. Avoid slippery or uneven surfaces when possible, and carry a small backpack with essentials. Tip: keep a small flashlight or phone handy in case of poorly lit areas. If you use a cane, consider one with a non-slip base or collapsible features for travel. Staying safe doesn't mean limiting your adventure. Risk number 3, scams and safety risks. The third major risk for seniors traveling after 70 is scams and safety hazards. Seniors are often targeted by petty theft, street scams, and even online fraud before or during their trips. While it may sound alarming, being aware and taking precautions can prevent these issues and allow you to enjoy your travels with confidence. 1. Understanding common scams. First, let's talk about common scams. Scammers often target seniors because they may appear more trusting or unfamiliar with local practices. Here are some of the most frequent ones to watch out for. Fake tour guides or agents. Unscrupulous individuals may approach tourists offering tours or tickets at special prices, then overcharge or disappear with your money. Taxi or transport scams. Drivers might take longer routes, overcharge, or claim meters are broken. Pickpocketing in crowded areas. Busy markets, public transport, and tourist attractions are hotspots for pickpockets. Online fraud. Emails or websites offering exclusive travel deals can trick seniors into providing credit card details. Knowing these common tactics in advance is the first step to staying safe. 2. Street safety tips for seniors. When exploring new cities, always stay alert. Here are some practical tips for street safety. Keep valuables secure. Use money belts or neck pouches under your clothing. Avoid carrying all cash and cards in one place. Stay aware of your surroundings. Avoid walking in dimly lit alleys or areas you're unfamiliar with, especially at night. Blend in when possible. Avoid flashy jewelry or expensive-looking accessories that may attract attention. Travel with companions. When possible, explore in pairs or groups, which reduces the likelihood of being targeted. Example: Mrs. Mehta, visiting Istanbul, noticed a man trying to distract tourists near the Grand Bazaar. By staying alert and keeping her wallet secure, she avoided being pickpocketed. 3. Digital safety and online scams. In today's world, seniors often plan trips using smartphones and laptops, which makes digital safety equally important. Tips for digital safety. Use secure networks. Avoid public Wi-Fi for financial transactions. If necessary, use a VPN. Verify booking websites. Only use official airline, hotel, and tour websites. Check reviews and look for HTTPS in the URL. Monitor bank accounts. Keep an eye on transactions while traveling to detect fraud early. Avoid sharing personal info online. Don't post your full itinerary publicly on social media. Example: Mr. Reddy nearly booked a vacation package from a suspicious website offering 50% off Europe tours. He decided to verify the deal with his travel agent first and realized it was a scam, saving himself from losing a large sum of money. 4. Safety practices in crowded areas. Crowded areas are a common target for scams. Senior travelers should hold bags close to the body. Avoid placing wallets or phones in back pockets. Stay near security personnel or tourist police in unfamiliar cities. Be cautious when strangers offer unsolicited help or friendly guidance. Tip: carry a small whistle or personal alarm for emergencies. Even the sound of a whistle can attract attention if someone attempts theft or harassment. 5. Emergency protocols. Even with all precautions, sometimes things can go wrong. Seniors should always have a simple emergency plan. Emergency contacts. Carry local police, embassy, and hotel numbers. Local emergency numbers. Know the equivalent of 911 in your destination country. Copies of important documents. Keep photocopies or digital copies of passports, visas, and travel insurance. Example: a senior traveler lost his wallet in Prague. Because he had a photocopy of his passport and insurance details, he was able to report it quickly, cancel cards, and continue traveling without major disruption. Risk number 4, overpacking and physical strain. The fourth major travel risk for seniors over 70 is overpacking and physical strain. Many travelers, regardless of age, tend to overpack, thinking they might need everything just in case. However, for seniors, carrying heavy luggage or constantly maneuvering bulky suitcases can cause fatigue, joint pain, back injuries, or even falls. Travel should be enjoyable, not exhausting. Understanding how to pack smartly and reduce physical strain can transform your trip experience. 1. The dangers of overpacking. Overpacking may seem harmless, but for seniors, it can have serious consequences. Lifting a heavy suitcase repeatedly into taxis, trains, buses, or hotel rooms can strain muscles and joints. Even walking long distances with a heavy backpack can affect your posture and cause discomfort. Tip: pack only what you truly need. Lay out your clothing and essentials before packing and prioritize multi-purpose items. A lighter suitcase not only reduces physical strain, but also makes traveling between locations easier. Example: Mr. Sharma learned this the hard way. On his first trip abroad after 70, he packed a 30-kilogram suitcase. By the second day, he was exhausted and experienced back pain. He quickly repacked and switched to a smaller, lighter bag for the rest of the trip, which made a huge difference. 2. Packing smart tips for seniors. Here are practical packing tips to minimize strain. Choose lightweight luggage. Opt for suitcases with wheels and telescopic handles. Soft-sided bags are often lighter than hard-shell ones. Use packing cubes. Organize clothing and essentials into cubes to easily find items without rummaging through the entire bag. Roll, don't fold. Rolling clothes saves space and reduces wrinkles. It also distributes weight more evenly. Limit shoes. Shoes are heavy and bulky. Pack only what's necessary, ideally comfortable walking shoes, and one formal pair. Minimize toiletries. Use travel-size bottles or purchase items at your destination. Tip: keep a small day pack for essentials like water, snacks, medication, and documents, so you're not carrying your main bag all day. Physical preparation before traveling. Even with lightweight luggage, travel involves walking, standing, and climbing stairs. Seniors can prepare physically to reduce the risk of strain. Gentle stretching. Focus on back, legs, and shoulders. Light cardio. Walking or swimming before the trip builds stamina. Strength exercises. Light weightlifting or resistance exercises improve core strength and reduce back pain. Tip: don't overexert yourself on the first few days of travel. Start with easy activities and gradually increase walking distances or sightseeing intensity. Planning daily itineraries to reduce strain. Your daily schedule can impact physical strain as much as your luggage. Seniors should plan for rest breaks and shorter walking periods. Limit sightseeing to 2 to 3 major attractions per day. Include coffee breaks, benches, or shaded rest areas between activities. Consider using public transport or taxis instead of walking long distances. Avoid back-to-back long travel days without rest. Example: Mr. Kapoor planned his Florence trip with only 2 major attractions per morning and rest in between. Safety tips to avoid physical strain. Even with preparation, seniors should follow safety tips during travel. Lift carefully. Bend your knees, not your back, when lifting bags. Wear supportive shoes. Cushioned shoes reduce foot, knee, and back strain. Stay hydrated. Dehydration increases fatigue and muscle cramps. Risk number 5, travel fatigue and jet lag. 1. Understanding travel fatigue and jet lag. Travel fatigue occurs when your body is stressed from extended travel, long waiting periods, or carrying heavy luggage. Jet lag is a disruption of your internal body clock due to rapid travel across time zones. Both can leave you feeling drained, dizzy, or unwell, making it difficult to enjoy your trip. For example, flying from India to Europe can involve a 4 to 5 hour time difference. Your body expects sleep and meals according to your home time zone, which can lead to early morning awakenings, fatigue in the afternoon, or trouble sleeping at night. Left unmanaged, this can affect your health, mood, and energy for sightseeing. 2. Planning flights to minimize fatigue. The first step to avoiding travel fatigue is flight planning. Here's what seniors can do. Avoid red-eye flights if possible. Flying overnight can disrupt your sleep cycle and increase fatigue upon arrival. Choose direct or shorter flights. Minimize layovers or long connecting flights, especially if airport navigation is challenging. Schedule arrival time wisely. Arriving in the morning allows you to rest, adjust to local schedules, and start your trip gradually. Example: Mr. Desai planned a trip from Mumbai to London. Instead of a red-eye flight with 2 long layovers, he chose a direct afternoon flight. Though it was slightly more expensive, he arrived less exhausted and ready to enjoy his first day. 3. Adjusting your sleep schedule before travel. Another effective strategy is gradually adjusting your sleep schedule before departure. If you're traveling east, try going to bed and waking up earlier a few days in advance. For westward travel, stay up slightly later. This pre-adjustment helps your body adapt faster once you arrive. Tip: keep a consistent bedtime routine, including light stretching or relaxation exercises. Avoid caffeine or heavy meals close to bedtime, both before and during your journey. 4. Staying hydrated and eating lightly. Dehydration and heavy meals can exacerbate fatigue and jet lag. Airplane cabins are notoriously dry, and older adults are more prone to dehydration. To stay energized, drink plenty of water during flights and throughout the day. Avoid excessive caffeine or alcohol, which can disrupt sleep and dehydrate you. Eat small, balanced meals with fruits, vegetables, and protein to maintain energy. Example: Mrs. Kapoor carried a refillable water bottle and healthy snacks during her flight to Italy. She avoided heavy in-flight meals and stayed hydrated, which helped her adjust to the local time zone faster. 5. Moving during flights. Long flights can be tough on seniors, increasing the risk of stiffness, cramps, or even deep vein thrombosis, DVT. Here's what to do. Stand and stretch every 1 to 2 hours. Walk up and down the aisle if possible. Perform in-seat exercises like ankle rotations, shoulder rolls, and gentle leg stretches. Wear comfortable, supportive shoes and loose clothing for better circulation. Tip: compression socks can help prevent swelling and improve blood circulation during long flights. Closing and call to action. Congratulations! You've now learned the 5 critical travel risks that seniors over 70 should never ignore: health emergencies, mobility and accessibility challenges, scams and safety hazards, overpacking and physical strain, and travel fatigue or jet lag. Understanding these risks is a first step to ensuring that your next trip is not only enjoyable, but also safe and stress-free. Traveling later in life can be one of the most rewarding experiences you'll ever have. It's a chance to explore new cultures, meet fascinating people, enjoy breathtaking landscapes, and create memories that last a lifetime. But preparation is key. By planning ahead, staying aware of your surroundings, and listening to your body, you can avoid the common pitfalls that often turn senior travel into a stressful experience. Here are a few final reminders to keep your journey smooth and enjoyable. Consult your doctor before traveling and carry all necessary medications. Plan your routes and accommodations to minimize walking, stairs, and physical strain. Stay alert for scams and protect your personal information both online and offline. Pack light and wisely. Use luggage aids and include only what's necessary. Manage fatigue and jet lag with proper sleep, hydration, and gradual adjustment to new time zones. By following these tips, seniors can travel with confidence, independence, and peace of mind. Remember, the world is full of adventures waiting to be explored, and your age should never limit your desire to see and experience it. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more senior travel advice, and share it with friends or family planning their next journey. Leave a comment below if you have any personal tips or travel stories after 70. We'd love to hear from you. Safe travels, stay healthy, and enjoy every moment of your adventure.